Hi everyone, I am Tracy with Nurse Disrupted in the virtual volunteer program. I have a few updates to share for the start of the shift. To start, please continue to maintain social distancing of at least 6 feet apart between you and everyone else. It's hard to do this in the medical trailer, but please do the best you can to maintain that space. All volunteers, clients, and staff are recommended to wear a cloth face covering, so please note that the cloth masks are not considered PPE. Medical volunteers who are helping in the trailer should wear personal protective equipment or PPE. PPE includes disposable gloves, an N95 respirator mask, procedure mask, and face shield. I'll review the correct way to put on and take off PPE in a couple minutes. In addition, after your shift, it's highly recommended that you launder your clothing using the highest heat setting for wash and dry. Next, let's cover screening. You cannot screen too much. You cannot screen too often. Someone may have screened negative yesterday and still screen in today. Even though HOTEM volumes are low, and it doesn't matter if you think someone is gaming the system, we have to stick to the recommendations and be fearless in this screening process. As a reminder, the initial COVID-19 screening questions are: have you had a fever or chills? Do you have a new or worsening cough? Have you been feeling short of breath or having trouble breathing? Have you been sneezing or do you have runny nose? And have you lost your sense of taste or smell? If the client answers yes to any from the list, please send them here to the trailer for additional screening. Once the client is in the trailer for a few minutes, you will take their temperature. Ask the client to remove any hat and wipe away visible perspiration. The thermometers that we have are touchless. Turn the thermometer on and make sure it is on the body setting. Take the temperature standing to the side of the client. You do not want to be right in front of their face. Point the thermometer at the center of the client's forehead about 2 inches away from the skin and press the button until it beeps. Say the temperature reading out loud so the virtual volunteer can hear. Last, a couple reminders about putting on your PPE. Wash your hands and use a hand sanitizer for at least 20 seconds. That's going to seem like a long time, but you really want to do it well. Next, put on the N95 mask. Make sure that the top strap is around the middle back of your head and the lower strap is around the nape of your neck. Make sure the top of the mask fits snugly over the bridge of your nose and apply pressure to that metal piece. And then check that the bottom of the mask, ensuring that there are no gaps for air to pass by. So you can blow a couple of times to feel for any air passing by there. Readjust if needed. Next, you're going to apply a procedure mask over the top of your N95 mask, and I have one of those here. So you want to find the edge of the procedure mask that has the metal piece. This is the top edge that goes over your nose. So you place the mask over the N95 mask using the ear loops. Press gently around the metal around your nose and then pull the mask down so it sits under your chin. The CDC is now also recommending that medical volunteers wear a face shield. You have a handful of face shields in the trailer with you. To put it on, the foam pad should sit in the middle of your forehead and position the band around the back of your head. And then the last step, you can apply your disposable gloves. So when it comes time to take off your PPE, here are some more tips. So to remove the disposable gloves and throw them away. So these are considered contaminated. So the way that you want to do this is you want to grab the inside of the dirty glove, pull your hand out, ball it up in the other dirty glove, and take your clean finger and go inside to pull down the second dirty glove. And then you can dispose of those in the garbage. To remove the face shield by touching the strap in the back and pulling it up and around and away from your face. And then you can wipe the shield with a cleanser for another use. Next, remove the procedure mask by using the ear loops. You do not want to touch the front of this mask because it is considered contaminated. So you want to remove this only by using the ear loops, touching the ear loops, and then throwing it away. To remove the N95 mask, you want to do that by touching the back of the straps and bringing them up and around to the front. Do not touch the outside of the mask because it's considered contaminated. Then you can place the mask into your individual storage bag, and if you plan to return for another shift. You should be able to use the N95 mask for about 3 shifts, but if the mask is visibly dirty, go ahead and throw it away. And then wash your hands or use that sanitizer for the 20 full seconds. Please remember to remove gloves and use hand sanitizer and apply clean gloves after each encounter with a shelter client. You should also remove gloves before leaving the trailer and hand sanitizer, and then apply gloves once you enter as well. When in doubt, go ahead and use the hand sanitizer. You can't really go wrong there. So thank you so much. I shared a lot of information, and I wish you well and have a wonderful shift.